Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited for you to see what is in store for today, but before we do that, I'd like to ask you to please subscribe to my channel before you leave, and let's get started. So for today, we're going to be messing with this. The Jaclyn and Morphe collection, the vault. I have the whole vault. I didn't just buy one of the palettes. There's 4 palettes in here. So this is what the packaging looks like. Here's what the box looks like with the 4 palettes in there. Fancy. So front and back look the same. So I'll just bring out one of the palettes. So this is what this palette looks like. They all pretty much look the same except for the glitter on it. Have like a different color on them, and they have of course the name, which this one is Bling Boss, and then it'll say Jaclyn and Morphe on it. So this is what the packaging looks like. And then on the inside, there'll be one of these, and this is what this palette looks like. And then there's also Armed and Gorgeous, Dark Magic, and Ring the Alarm. Now, it definitely would take too long for me to do a tutorial with all 4 of these, so this is actually going to be a 2-part series where the first part I'm going to use 2 of the palettes, 1 on each eye. Then the second part I'm going to use the other 2 palettes, 1 look on each eye. But I've kind of been putting off putting this out there because there's so much kind of drama, I guess, going on about this palette, where a lot of people got theirs and they suck, a lot of people got theirs and they love them. But the drama basically was, if you guys don't already know, is when she was first initially going to launch them, she sent them out as PR to like the bigger YouTubers, and they got them and they weren't performing well, and she's like, what the heck, that's not right. So her and Morphe reformulated and then put it out again. Well, some people were still having issues, thinking they were getting the old palettes, and some of them weren't working well. I mean, sometimes shadows don't work for everybody. I'm not going to swatch these for you because my swatches for these don't look that great, and I don't want you to judge the shadows by the swatches, but the swatches of these look gross. Like, no offense, I love these. Like, I actually I was like worried because a lot of people were turning in their palettes and like returning them and stuff because they weren't good. So like I was scared to do a first impressions. I was like, oh my gosh, I need to try these out first. So I've tried them out a few times, and I actually really do like the formulas. I've tried out almost every shade of every palette, and all of them seem to work for me. The swatches, like I said, aren't good, but the actual shadows on the lids look good to me. So that's why I've been kind of putting this video off, because I did post about it, how I was excited that I got it in the mail a long time ago, and I just never posted a video with them, is because I was kind of just trying to let everything blow over and all the drama go away before I actually put my opinion out there about these. So this isn't technically a first impressions, because I was like, well, if they don't work, then I'm going to send them back, because it was like $50 for all 4 of these. It was like $49 for the 4 palettes, and then each they're $15. So if you didn't want all of them, you could get them each of them for $15. But I was like, spending that much, I would like to know if they actually work and not just keep putting it off. So I tried them out a few different times, and I do end up liking them. So this isn't a first impressions. This is a more just trying them out and showing them to you guys if you do decide you want to purchase them. But the thing is if you do, just be warned that, you know, some people's palettes didn't work out and some people's did, which 90% of the time that happens whenever you do get an eyeshadow palette or any makeup from anywhere. Sometimes it'll work for some people, sometimes it won't work. Everybody's just blaming the formula. I don't know. They're just trying to cause drama and stuff like that. So sorry that this is like a long intro. I just really wanted to explain to you guys what was going on. And now let's just get right into actually applying the shadows. So for today's video, I'm going to be using Bling Boss and Ring the Alarm palettes. And for the part 2, I'm going to be using the Dark Magic and Armed and Gorgeous. So I will show you all the palettes. So today, like I said, I'm going to be using the Bling Boss, which is the one that I showed you a second ago already. And then I'm going to also be using the Ring the Alarm palette, which is this one. It's kind of like oranges and stuff like that. There's like oranges, browns. It's kind of like a warm palette, I would say. The Bling Boss palette's got like purples and stuff like that in there. Purple tone colors like berry shades. Then the two for the next video is going to be the Dark Magic palette, which is this one right here. It's got like foresty colors like green, like dark green and navy blue and things like that in it. And the other one that I'm going to use with that one is the Armed and Gorgeous palette, which has like golds and yellows and orange shades in it. It's more of like a cool toned, I would say. I don't actually have to use a mirror because there is a mirror in the palette, so that's nice. I can just, in there like kind of small too, so you'd be able to like travel easy with them if you were thinking about purchasing them. But I like that this one has a mirror in it because her original palette was like huge. I mean like huge, but I love the formula for that. So I think that one is still available. So if you wanted to check out her like original palette, it's like 38 shades and they're really good too. But it doesn't have a mirror in it. That's not any problem, but yeah, so if you wanted to check that out, you could. That's $38, I think, I believe. And these were basically the shadows. Like, this collection was supposed to be the shadows that didn't make it to her original collab with Morphe, so she just kind of turned them into 4 separate little palettes. Okay, so I'm going to take the shade Hush Hush, and it's like a cool toned tan shade, and I'm just going to fluff that all over the lid. I'm going to mix Rockstar and Sparks actually too. Just gonna mix those two shades together. They're both kind of like red toned, berry toned colors, and you see all that pigment? I barely even tapped into either of them. Basically like one tap into each, and it's already like really dark. So I'm just gonna try to do like really simple eye looks with this. If you guys would like me to do like more in-depth like eye looks, or like maybe even cut crease or glitter eye looks or anything fancy, like sometimes whenever I'm doing my tutorials for just like reviewing an eyeshadow palette, I don't want to do like such an exquisite look that everybody's like wow, I don't want to get that because, you know, it looks like it's too hard to work with. No, I just always try to do like kind of simpler eye looks, like halo eye looks and things like that, just so that it gives everybody a variety of what they can do. I mean, I can do more intense looks, so if you guys would like me to do more intense type of looks, then just let me know and I can definitely do that, or you guys can send me ideas. So now I'm going to take the shade Gem, which is the purple color, and I'm going to put that all over the lid. And of course, my name being GlamGirl Gray Glam, I'm going to go in with the shade Glitz and Glam Punny. And I'm going to put that on the center of the lid. So then I'm going to take the shade Mystic, which is like a darker brown shade, and I'm going to put that in the lower lash line. Then I'm going to go in with Bling Bling, and I'm going to put that in the inner corner and highlight my brow bone with it. So now the Ring Alarm palette. So I'm going to mix Rush and Alert together. They're both like orangey, mustardy. Well, Rush is kind of like a mustardy orange, and then Alert is more of like a autumn pumpkin-y orange. Then I'm gonna go in with Mugshot, which is kind of like a milk chocolate brown color, and I'm just gonna use that to deepen the outer part of my crease right here. Then I'm gonna take the shade Bomb Ass. Sorry guys, normally I try not to cuss on my channel, but that's the name of the shade, I promise. Try to keep everything PG on here, so sorry about that. but I'm just going to press this on the outer to middle part of the eye so that anybody can watch my channel no matter what age you are. And if you don't like provocative language or things like that, you'll be able to watch it too. So just want to make my audience be able to be broad. And then I'm going to go in with shade Lolly, which is like a red and goldy peachy shimmery shade. And I'm just going to put that on the inner to middle of my eye. Then I'm going to take the shade Framed, which is like a really dark plummy maroony color, and I'm going to put that in the lower lash line. And I'm going to go in with Secret, which is a like chocolatey brown color, and I'm going to put that just right on the outer part of the lower lash line to like the center, just to deepen it a little bit more. So there's like a separation between the colors, but they're blended enough to where you can like tell the difference, but it's not like a here's this color and here's this color. It's like blended out really well. Then I'm going to take this shade On Camera, which is what I am. Haha, funny. And I'm going to use that to highlight the inner corner and brow bone. So these are the looks that I came up with these palettes. I can of course do like more looks with them if you're like, ooh, I really liked the shade range of that palette and I'm thinking about getting it. Could you do another tutorial on it? Yes, definitely. Just let me know that that's what you guys want to see. I always want to hear your guys' input if you guys have a new video idea, or if you want like a more in-depth review of something, or even if you want me to do like a really detailed review where I'm really explaining what I'm doing and really showing you guys, and not just like kind of speeding it up and just doing it real quick, so you can actually like, we'll sit down and actually do wing eyeliner together, so that I can like be like really close up to the camera and like showing you exactly what I do to try to make it look good, and blending my eyeshadows together and stuff like that, just to show you guys what's going on, instead of just kind of either fast forwarding through it or kind of skipping it, just showing you guys the final result almost. So if you guys do want me to do more videos like that where I do go more in depth, please comment that down below. And if you have any other video ideas, please comment that down below. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to check the description box for more information about the video and for my social medias, my Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter are at GlamGirlGray. See you in part 2. See you next time.